Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about my most recent cigars I've smoked. My name's Zach, I'm 23, I make cigar content here on YouTube. So let's get right into it now. If you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you know I keep a journal. Sometimes we crack this thing open and start talking about some of the cigars I've been into. So today we're gonna be doing that. Now this book goes as back as far as the new year. So that's always good, which means I've had quite a few cigars. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think there's a lot of pages already filled up. There's about two wrappers on each page typically. So we're gonna rip from April. So April cigars, that's what we're gonna be talking about today, guys. To start off with, I actually had the Guy Fieri's Knuckle Sandwich, Connecticut. To me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I gave it a 5 out of 10. I know that's gonna be controversial. I didn't enjoy it as much as some. Now hear me out. It's a Connecticut. I didn't age it. I literally, the only note I got from it, I wrote down was nothing. I got air. That's what I wrote down. And I write down my notes. I write down the date. I write where I smoked it. And I write, would I smoke it again? And no. So yeah, now, not gonna lie to you guys, starting off pretty rough. 5 out of 10 for the Guy Fieri's Knuckle Sandwich. It is what it is. Moving on to the next one, guys. We got, guess what? Undercrown Connecticut Shade. Now you guys know I like Undercrown. It is what it is. Haters are gonna hate. I like Undercrown. We had the Undercrown Connecticut Shade. I got nut, cream, and cedar. No complaints. Would I smoke again? Yes, very good, no problem. 7 out of 10 for sure. I got a La Roma de Cuba Mi Amor. Now, I just lost my page, guys. Okay, so the La Roma de Cuba Mi Amor was a, what's it called? A 7 out of 10. So a lot of 7 out of 10s on this page. So this is the, I think, second or third time I've smoked this cigar. And I honestly, the first time I smoked it, if I didn't have bought a full pack of these, I would have never smoked it again. So this one's been aging for quite a bit. Well, I wouldn't say quite a bit, a few months, way more than a few months, 4 months. And I definitely got a lot more notes out of it on the second time around than I did the first time. And it actually came out to be a lot better of a cigar. I had this one on Easter with notes of coffee, cocoa, and that's actually all I got written down right now. But yeah, I have it as a wood smoke again, but definitely more notes than I got the first time. The first time I got it was not for me. I don't know if it was too complex, bitter. There was a good amount going on that I just couldn't figure out, and that's how that happened. So that was a 7 out of 10, 2 7 out of 10s, and a 5 out of 10 so far. We got 2 more cigars to talk about. God dang, I'm a harsh critic, guys. If it's not something I really am gonna like go out of my way to buy a whole like box of, it's usually under a 7 or below. Next was the Breakfast Bliss. Now this is a cigar that I do enjoy a lot, especially because it's the price and like it's just good with a cup of coffee. I always get pepper, like coffee notes out of this cigar, actually. It is I believe a Connecticut. Would I smoke it again? Yes. What did I rate it? 7 out of 10. I truly do enjoy this cigar. One of my first packs I bought, a friend recommended me, and yeah, it's awesome. There's a whole story behind that cigar. If you guys are ever interested, I think I may or may not have talked about it on my channel before, but it is very interesting. So I believe, actually I will talk about it. Basically a guy went on the beach, sat there with a bunch of cigars until he found the one he really liked. Then he crafted that blend and made it. And yeah, that's how that was done. That was like the super short version of that story. Okay, so next recently was the HVC Hot Cake. Now I have had a buddy recommending me this cigar for a while. Now, I won't lie to you guys, it was a little complex for me in the beginning. Very good. Also, the night before wasn't the best night on for life. I had a little bit of a headache. So the next day, and that day I had a headache. So I got the HVC Hot Cake Maduro. Very good. 7 out of 10. So I have a pack of them. So I'm gonna let those sit for a lot longer because I felt like it was a little complex for me at that time. I got earth. I got coffee. Very overall good. And honestly, I had no complaints from that cigar. Truly enjoyed it. But yeah, that was a fun day for me, fun cigar day. Now, I also missed two, so we had two more on here. So next would have been the Davidoff Signature 1000. 5 out of 10, bro. I made a whole video on this cigar. 5 out of 10. Would I smoke again? No, not for the price, bro. The price was nuts for what I got. Like, I would have smoked the Undercrown 10 or the Undercrown Connecticut before I smoked the Davidoff Signature. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's just how it fell. And then what was the other one? A La Historia by EPC. Yeah. So that one I gave a 5 out of 10 too. I'm a tough critic, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm reading this. My Connecticut's have gotten some pretty rough scores recently. Did not finish, yeah. So I've been a very tough critic on my cigars recently. But that's kind of some of the cigars I smoked. Looks like the Undercrown Connecticut is the one I enjoyed pretty much the most and got the most out of. But yeah, so if you guys want me to do like a monthly recap of cigars I've smoked, talk about them a little bit and see where we are, I could definitely make that a part of the channel because honestly, guys, it's pretty easy. I mean, I just read through my book. Y'all let me know if you enjoyed it. Obviously, it was a lot of looking down and not talking up. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you again for making it through another video on my channel. If you didn't make it to the end, guys, we're pushing like 400 subscribers. It's pretty awesome. Now, when this video comes out, I might have already hit 400, which would be sick. So yeah, if you really did enjoy, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you have any ideas for the videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Later, kids.